Dear students, I am going to explain you here once again because I want it to be clear with some more diagrammatic help and more pictorial way. So, with the help of more diagrams and pictures, I will try to clear the concept of yarn. So, yarn was introduced only in Hadoop version 2. It was not introduced in Hadoop version 1. So, Hadoop version 1, it has a MapReduce and HDFS, only two components, but in Hadoop version 2, yarn was another component introduced between HDFS and MapReduce other frameworks. So, let us go with the yarn. What is yarn? Yarn stands for yet another resource negotiator. Yarn MapReduce has been introduced in Hadoop version 2. It is a layer that separates resource management, this resource management layer and processing component layer. So this is the processing component layer and this is resource management layer. So between these two layers that yarn comes. So it separates layer resource management layer and processing components layer. In MapReduce 1, that yarn concept was, yarn module was not there. So MapReduce 2 moves resource management like infrastructure to monitor nodes, allocate resources and schedule jobs into yarn. So MapReduce 2 moves resource management. So resource will be totally managed by the yarn in the Hadoop version 2. Now let us see the framework of the MapReduce version 1. When yarn was not there, then how the things used to be done. So in the master node, we used to have a job tracker, and the slave node, we used to have a task tracker. So in master node, job tracker is the master daemon, and it is responsible to assign and track task execution progress. So job tracker is responsible to assign and track the job which are under process, which are getting executed. Once the job is executed, well, first of all, it receives the job from the client and it allocates to the available slave node, and once the task is done, job is done, it will intimate to the client and it provides the solution to the client. So it is mainly responsible for tracking the task execution process, and task tracker are slave daemons. So task trackers will be available in the slave node. So it is called slave daemons. So they run on system where data nodes reside. So they run on the system where data nodes reside, and task tracker are responsible for the execution of the task. What is the motivation behind the MapReduce version 2? What caused for introducing MapReduce version 2? So first of all, scalability bottleneck problem. So what problem it is? Scalability bottleneck caused by having a single job tracker. According to Yahoo, the practical limits of such a design are reached with a cluster of 5,000 nodes and 40,000 tasks running concurrently. Here in the diagram you can see only one job tracker are there and so many task trackers are there. So according to the Yahoo research, it was researched that one job tracker can practical limit of a design are reached with a cluster of 5,000 nodes and 40,000 tasks running concurrently. Only here for 5,000 nodes can be added and maximum 40,000 tasks can run concurrently at one time. So this was the scalability bottleneck. As the time goes on, more and more data used to come in the market. We had to handle it in more efficient way. So MR version 1 was not up to the mark. It was not scalable. Only 5,000 nodes can be handled and 40,000 tasks can run concurrently. So the computational resources on each slave run are divided by a cluster administrator into a fixed number of map and reduce slots. So these computational resources on each slave node are divided by a cluster administrator into a fixed number of map and reduce slots. So Hadoop was designed to run map reduce jobs only. One another problem was Hadoop was designed to run map reduce job only. Now, so Yarn architecture. When Yarn was introduced into the map reduce version 2, how the architecture it became. So instead of job tracker, it is called now resource manager. And here instead of task tracker, it is called node manager. Along with the node manager, one application master will also be there in the slave node. So job tracker 1.0 responsible is now split. So the responsibility of the job tracker are split up into two parts. One is resource manager manages resource manager and another is application master. So resource manager manages the resource allocation in the cluster. So whatever resources are present in the cluster, it manages those resources, to which application it is provided, how long it will be provided, what data rate can be given. So all these things. Another is application master. It manages resource needs of individual application. So application master is responsible for the resources needs of individual application. Node manager is generalized task tracker. Now node manager is for task tracker and it is responsible for finishing the task. Now what are the components of the Yarn? It has a client. The job of the client is to submit the map reduce job. Another is resource manager. So the responsibility of the resource manager is to manage the use of resources across the cluster. Another thing is container. So name given to a package of resource including RAM, CPU, network, hard disk and all these things. So these are combination of all these things will be called container. Node manager to oversee the containers running on the cluster nodes. So node manager is responsible to see what are the resources running on the cluster node. Application master, it negotiates with the resource manager for resources and runs the application specific process in those clusters. So application master negotiates and asks for the resources how much it requires and how long it requires based on the application running on the node. Another thing is resource manager. Here two components, scheduler and application manager. Scheduler